I must say that, I've been having this sense that BJP is going to shed a huge amount of its seats in the forthcoming elections. I've been saying this, since almost January 2024, even before the Ram Janmabhoomi, the Pran Pratishtha on the 22nd of January. Even before that, I've been saying. And I had, some kind of a dilemma. I was a bit undecided for a while about the impact of Ram Janmabhoomi. I'll come to that a little later. But I must tell you how I arrived at the figure that I arrived at, and why did I get this sense? About my book, either a book discussion or a book launch or a book, panel discussions or whatever, lit fests and things like that. I've been traveling the length and breadth of the country, except Sujit, Kashmir and northeastern states. I'd been to each and every state, and some states more than once or twice. So whenever I go, I also make it a point and ask some of my contacts to organize some short meetings and discussions and conversations in the campuses. I wanted to meet young people. I did. And I also took time to meet a cross-section of people, men, women, elderly people, young people, professionals, educated, uneducated, farmers, small business people, big business people, different educational standards, different income groups, all of them. I mean, the entire cross-section of the society. And I've been having discussions, talking to them about, what are they thinking? What are the main issues for them? What are the things that are bothering them? What are the things that, they think are being done well by the government? What are the things that they would like the government to change or address? All these kind of questions. I've been asking and getting a sense of it. Then I got a sense that the ground is massively shifting. And it is moving against the government. Main issues, of course, are joblessness and increasing price rise, and then increasing inequalities, and then rural distress. A lot of people coming back from the towns and small towns and cities to villages back and taking up agriculture or casual labor. All in the urban areas, lots and lots of people are becoming adda coolies. I don't know if you have an idea of what is adda coolie. People stand at crossroads. So many people. Somebody comes there and picks up 4, 5, 3, whatever, and goes. And some people stand there for the entire day. Nobody comes and picks up. That kind of a thing. So that number was increasing. So I thought, this cannot go without having its own impact on the election process. That is the reason why I came to that kind of a conclusion. And then I also have this, I have in my possession historical data, election data, percentages, which party polled which, how much in what election, how much did it improve in the next election, how much did it lose in the next election. Bharatiya Janata Party, Bharatiya Janasangh earlier till 1972, after 80, what was the Bharatiya Janata Party's performance? All these things I have. So I kept that historical data and the current trends and the sense that I got from the people, put them together state-wise. I just went one after the other and worked out what was their performance last elections and how much are they likely to lose or stand to lose and all that kind of a thing. So therefore, I arrived at that figure. But I must tell you, to be honest, in some states I went wrong. Delhi I went wrong. Odisha I went wrong. And Telangana also I went wrong a little bit. But then the other states where I underestimated the loss for BJP, but it proved to be more of a loss, like in Maharashtra or in Rajasthan and places like that. And Uttar Pradesh, I expected BJP to come down to 50 from 62, but it went even further down. So these things have compensated where I went wrong. But overall, the figure that I said stood. Allow me one more minute, Sujit, to tell you about the Ram Janmabhoomi. I had my own doubts about Ram Janmabhoomi impact. Everybody was saying that Ram Janmabhoomi would have a massive impact, and it is a sure winner for BJP. But then I went on observing very keenly. I was trying to find a person or a group of people who were not with BJP before 22nd January. But after 22nd January, on account of the Pran Pratishtha of Ram Lala's temple, they became supporters of BJP. I was looking for people like that. Believe you me, I have not found a single person. Those who were supporters of BJP before 22nd January, they became more convinced, which means that the support base has consolidated. But it has not added any additional vote to the BJP on account of 22nd January. So therefore, all my other observations stood intact. This has not disrupted the metrics that I was working on. So that is the reason I was very confident, Sujit. It is, as you said, it was not an armchair kind of a thing. I went, I slogged, I traveled, I spoke to people. When my book event for one day, I somehow extended my stay for another 2 days or 3 days, went around, spoke to people, wanted to get the sense of the country. And I had an opportunity to travel to most of the states and some of the states repeatedly.
Stay ahead with our Cutting Edge News app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.